Probably could. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Game Bytes Show. My name's Jared. I'm joined by Jeremy.
Hello.
It's 10 p.m. on a Monday, and I'm drinking coffee.
Wow.
So that can mean only one thing, that I'm both exhausted and it's time to do our weekly show.
That is dedication. Dedication.
I feel like drinking coffee at 10 p.m. is like the brain's like, it's probably time for bed, and you're just like, no! Punching your brain.
Who's the boss here? You,
Time
brain?
for video games.
That's right.
That is right. So we are going to play Northgard, as you could probably read if you're in fact capable of reading. Reading is pretty helpful. So Northgard's kind of cool. It's about Vikings, so you'll instantly love it.
It's Viking-alicious, I have heard.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that because I just made that word up and I'm tweeting it right now.
You're right. Nobody believes you. We're going to come up with some great Viking name. No, not Ulf, not Ivar. Blank? Can I do Blank? That's great.
Blank the Barbarian?
Yeah. Yeah, so Northgard is a strategy game. And really it seems like it's about expansion. Bard. We are Bard the Viking. So it sounds
got a suggestion for Franz?
Super loud, and I'm hoping it's not on the stream. But so you start off as a clan, and you must unlovingly crush your opponents. Now, so we get to start off with a few different options here. It kind of changes up the way you play the game. I think I have played as the stag, and I mean, who wouldn't want to be this dude? Look at this guy. I mean, if this was Bambi's dad, the hunter would have been in trouble. That's all I'm saying.
So clearly we're starting this is a fantastical Vikings game. This is not really a...
Oh no, it's super goofy. Yeah, no, this is very historic, and we're going to be start with weaponsmith knowledge, which increases your warrior's attack. Warriors provide happiness. Okay, so we'll do Clan of the Wolf, and we will crush our enemies under heel. So there's actually several win conditions you can do in this game. You can crush your enemies, like the puny little peasant scum they are. Mm-hmm. You can do all the research things. Literally all the research things will get you... You have to unlock... If you get all 4 of these blessings, and you have to do so many knowledge things to unlock the different blessings, you win. And
you go for that Viking scholar victory.
And then you can also win if you get your fame to 1,000, I believe. Fame victory. 12 areas controlled, 1,000 fame gained. Build the altar of kings. Cool. So you start off with one little zone. There's many zones in the map that we can't actually see. The map will expand as we go. But we need to get started. We're way behind because we sort of looked around. This is not a game for leisurely browsing of the build menus here. I think we need to probably do a scout camp. How many buildings can our... Oh, so we can start with 5 buildings in this area, which is really great. So your default villagers gather food. You can see up here we have some different resources, like we need to get a woodcutter here. We're making money somehow. I guess the town hall makes money. We have happiness. Happiness is important because that's how you get new villagers. So we have 4 out of 5. Let's get these guys to work. Let's build a woodcutter. Whatever. It doesn't actually matter where you place this stuff, I don't think. I think it just, when it exists, these guys walking around is just pretty eye candy. They could just be replaced by counters if you wanted.
Right.
And we're gonna build a scout camp too. I really love the art style of this game. It almost has like a Warcraft 3 look to it,
Yeah, actually, I did not know in advance that this was an RTS. I thought it was going to be like a turn-based game.
It is not turn-based. It kind of works like a turn-based game. So again, everything is working on like this tick counter. You don't actually directly control these peasants. I'm not sure. You can assign them to stuff, and then once you get, like, let's get this guy as a scout, and the scout will run around and start exploring areas. And once we get a warrior camp, which we'll do here pretty soon, We probably can't because of wood. Yeah, but we're gaining wood now, which is good. And we're also gaining villagers, which is good. And we can have up to 10. And we're gaining quite a bit of food. So the other thing to keep in mind in this game is there are different seasons, which you can see kind of ticking away over here.
Yeah.
In the winter, your ability to gather food is severely diminished. So you want to be able to gather up enough supplies to survive the winter, etc., and so forth.
So tell me also about that territory, that boundary thing. One of my favorite RTS games was Rise of Nations, which kind of had like this attrition thing, or you had your certain zone that you could build in. How does that affect this, as far as you know? So,
like, our scout just finished. You can see him scouting a next zone, but he just finished scouting this zone. So it's an uncontrolled region. You can see by the, there's no color around the hash lines here. And it allows up to 3 buildings and has no special properties within it. So some of them have, like, it's a swamp and it allows fewer buildings. Others might have bad, like, neutral creeps in it that you have to destroy. And essentially, to take over this area, you would need to colonize it. So I'm actually going to hold off for now and possibly colonize it. But, see, this one has a farm. I really want that farm. So we're going to go ahead and colonize that. And I believe you can only colonize things adjacent to your area. So you can't just, like, come running out here and colonize something. And you'll see, now I own it. Now this is my place. So now we can build a field. And I'm going to get on that because I definitely want that field. That will greatly increase our ability to make food. And we want to be able to make food. Our territory is under attack. Excuse me? Oh, a wolf moved in. Oh, and the other thing is I hadn't assigned a villager to it. So I need to move a guy over here. I'm actually going to move 2 because they are going to get attacked by this wolf. And the villagers, as you can imagine, are not the most buffed up bros. But they can gang up on this wolf and just punch him to death like a true Viking. Yes! They have done it. They have punched the wolf to death. We probably do need a healer's hut. Oh, only 1 building allowed in that area. Ooh, that's a shame. So this has stone. Stone is used to upgrade your buildings. It also has a couple wolves, but no wolf den. We really do need that warrior hall now. So let's get that done. Put that over there. We are not doing great on food because this guy is like just totally chill. But as soon as this is built, we're gonna put both these guys on here.
So the primary resources then, I guess, are wood for building and food to maintain your dudes. I'm assuming there's a money component.
Yeah, there is money. Right? So buildings cost money to upkeep. When you don't have money to upkeep, your buildings will like catch fire and stuff. They'll just sort of degrade over time, essentially. And that's not great. And we are actually in not a super great place right now with our food and wood supply. So I'm going to stop expanding here for a little bit. Oh man, this guy's wounded. And that's not great either. Alright, you know what? I lied. We're going to pop this so we can expand to here and build a healer's hut. This is not going to be great, I'm going to be honest. We can't even afford a healer's hut.
So while you're doing that, I'll mention a little bit about the game itself. So this game is brand new, out in early access, basically. Like just this past week even, I think, right?
I think it came out on Wednesday? I believe it came out on Wednesday.
So it's early access. It's available on Steam. It's currently, if you get in on the early access, regularly $20. You can get it for $17.99 by Shiro Games, who has done kind of a number of other little small games. Evoland 2 Until Dark, actually, which I think was kind of an experimental game back in, 2013?
Is that the game that was, like, went through game evolution as the RPG sort of level up mechanic, or was that a different game?
That might have been a different one. This one was sort of a like a cooperative exploration type game, I guess.
Okay.
So it was something a little bit different, but yeah, this one is their brand new release, and it's I believe there was a Kickstarter for this. I think is that incorrect?
No, I think that's probably true. Everything has a Kickstarter nowadays.
Yeah, that's true. Although we were just talking about this on the audio podcast, it's not something that we see a lot of anymore. I think most of that was. I mean, we're probably going to start seeing the fruits of a lot of those labors coming around now. But yeah, this was released just on February 22nd. So special promotion going on for the next couple of days, I think, on that.
Yes, indeed. So I actually need to see. I have the 10 villagers, and that is really bad. I should have been paying more attention and built a house. So you kind of never want building a villager. It takes quite a bit of time, so you don't really want that to be sitting idle. That's my bad. Let's see. So we're doing pretty good on food. I'm going to create a couple warriors here. They do cost money, so I'm a little concerned that they're gonna cost me a little too much, but we seem to be okay. So we're gonna go over here and get these wolves. They should make short work of these guys, because we're gonna want that farm next, and that will really do us pretty good for food, I think. Alright, so you need to get over here. Oh, that's not a healer's hut. I thought I built a healer's hut. I really need a healer's hut. It's okay. We've gone negative. Oh, we've entered winter. That's why we've gone negative on food. Yep, winter. So, snow just materializes on the ground in this world, as you can see. So that's pretty great. So we're going to go over here, because these guys seem to be pretty great at warrioring. So we're just going to keep on wolf slaying here, because why not? You remember, the military units make us happy with this clan, so we definitely want to keep sort of doing that. I don't know what's... Oh, this has a layer in it. We're going to just chill for a minute, because we need this guy to heal. We've got all our warriors. We're building new stuff. I'm going to go ahead... No. I feel like we should at least wait until after the winter. One thing I really wish this game had was a speed up button.
Yeah,
I'll be honest.
It seems like that could be kind of handy.
Yeah. It does not, as far as I can tell. No, ooh, we got leveled up. So we already have the weaponsmith. That was something that we started with. We don't have a trading post yet, so that's not really useful. This would give us more wood. Interesting. No longer has reduced power when fighting outside of your territory during winter. That seems limited use. We're gonna be a raiding clan. Let's be honest. So we're gonna do that. That like happens immediately. You don't have to. Are they attacking? They're attacking us. Ah, but we're ready for them.
So here's the thing. I was actually just going to bring this up. So the way the seasons work on this, there's a little bit of a strategic component to this as well, because you kind of have to figure your enemy's state of their, I guess, economy, I suppose. Like in the winter time, they're going to be pretty depleted, and then, in the springtime, you can like buff yourself up and kind of wait for your forces to be refreshed. But at the same time, the other the defending team might kind of have that same thing going on. So it's not just there for.
Oh, we won!
Nice.
Just barely. Oh man. Yeah. Yes, and that is true, because again, during the winter, you can see food and money is hard. So how many? I can do an extra building here. And we're still gaining wood at a pretty good clip, so I'm going to do a trading post, because that money is going to become an issue. Hopefully he's healing that farmer, so that will actually increase our sort of farming capacity. Because, farmers don't do as good when they're hurt, I guess. The other thing we really should think about doing as winter ends here in just a moment is expanding here and getting this stone. So stone allows us to upgrade our buildings. So we could upgrade this one, and I believe that will allow us to attach a new villager to it to do more Oh man, I forgot to send a villager over here to build this. To get more wood, stuff like that. You can upgrade the farms, etc. and so forth. So nothing too surprising.
So you really do have to think, I guess, more about your resources than in other more traditional RTS terms. It's just a question of, can I afford this thing? And in this, it's like, can I sustain it? And is it worth trying to expand into a new territory and spend the food on that I could be using to,
That's right.
sustain my existing holdings, basically.
We have discovered the gates of Helheim.
That seems like a good discovery.
Yeah, so if you control this, you gotta kill these, like, the Valkyries. I forgot they were named that for a minute. But, yeah, this is another victory point. Or, excuse me.
So if you end up controlling that spot, then, does that...
Oh, and he's getting hurt now. Typically the scouts don't get attacked, but they do periodically. And that will actually, again, diminish his ability to...
Scout.
Yeah. That's right. Did we claim this? We did claim this. Okay, great. Oh, man. Brown bear over here. That's not great. But this actually would give us a improvement to wood production by 20% if we could claim this territory and build a wood hut in it. Yeah, it's pretty good. So... Now it's raining, and this guy's doing... Oh, no. Wait. Okay, so that guy's still healing. Good deal. Over here, we're doing okay on wood. I'm going to build a mine so we can start maybe upgrading some of our buildings. So, send me a peasant. I feel like if... It'd be really smart to upgrade our farm as soon as we can, because we don't need as many peasants foraging, which is less efficient than farming.
So we have a request. I don't know if you can do this on the fly. This might be a little bit of a tall order, but the suggestion just came in that our beautiful faces are covering up the mini-map down in the bottom corner there, and I don't know if it's possible to like relocate those.
Hopefully it doesn't crash the game, but
yeah,
is that better?
I guess we'll have to see.
Yeah, that's a little better.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no, thank you for that. That's something I don't normally check, because, let's face it, I just don't think about it. Yeah, so there's a mini-map down here. I probably was... I don't know if you could see this when I was pointing it out earlier. This is the time scale, so... Whatever. We are doing... okay, we're actually sort of in the lead here with Fame. Now we're getting some stone. We were going to build a farm. Let's build the farm, build the farm, build the farm. Excuse me. My mouse is like completely freaking out on me, so that's pretty great. Alright. Let's send another guy over to stone. The stone is limited, whereas this farm, I believe, will just farm forever. I don't think this ever runs out. Same with the wood. But this stone is limited. So there's 39 stone here. This is actually a really large... I don't know if it's really large. This is one of the larger stone deposits that I've seen. So that's pretty great. Good for us. You can see here's some iron ore. I believe he used that to... Yeah, to create that war chief guy. They're pretty expensive though, so we'll probably not worry about that too much. Where is our warrior?
So the only incursions that you have to deal with are from the other players, right? The AI characters in this case. You don't get like, do wolves encroach on your territory?
Yeah, they actually will. And if you leave it undefended, they will actually essentially decap your territory for it. Like if there's no warrior here and a wolf wanders into this territory or over here,
right,
it will I'll start to lose control of that, and obviously you don't want to lose control of that. You would like to keep your territory. So
sure.
You can build. There are defensive buildings. I don't typically build them because they're super expensive.
Right.
I say they're super expensive. They seem pretty costly to me.
I mean, it seems like you're always trying to balance, like, like the max possible. I mean, you're definitely always having to think about your sustaining as opposed to just your new production.
For sure. And I probably... What do we want to build next? I think honestly building another house is smart over in this area. Yeah, because we are capped for housing, which is not great. Again, you don't necessarily want to be capped for housing. You want to be able to continue to sort of expand, and we are actually running into a happiness issue because we are not expanding very quickly.
Oh.
So let's...
So you can't really just turtle in either. They're really trying to...
No, you really do need to kind of continue to push forward. So here's our first... I guess we found the blue guys too. They must be down here in the corner. Yeah. So our scout is actually now scouting one of the enemy areas. You can see they have a trading post and this and that. And I believe if you capture this zone, you can take control of these buildings without having to destroy it. I think that's true. Okay, so this is a new thing. We have been lax on this. So let's do the sharp axes. Let's get that going. We need to send a dude over here. Our scout died. That's not great. But we're going to send a guy over here. These rune stones, circle of stones, our territory is under attack. That's not great. So I would actually like to have some more warriors. If I could, please. At least one. So let's send that guy over here. Oh, excuse me. Kill this guy, please. What is this? A scout? I don't care about scout. So I believe we punched that that wolf to death, which is nice. We do have a... Oh, man. Is that a chief? War chief? Oh, jeez. I think they just killed our lore master. Rude.
Now I kind of haven't really picked up on this, but what exactly is the currency for the research?
It is lore. So you gain lore based on your population here, and if you capture these stones, this is like sort of a special building that you can capture that will increase your lore. You can also build once you upgrade your town hall, which maybe we can do. Not yet. We don't have enough money. That's disappointing. Really, right now we're super capped by our villager, by our population. This is bad. But so yeah, so we've got this guy, this lore master, who's rubbing these stones. Little disturbing, but there you go. Is this a warrior? Get our warrior down here. Come on, what are you doing, bro? You're like not even trying anymore. Okay, so this is not great. Get warriored up. We are in a money situation. So this is definitely a strategy. We will probably lose this game. I'm going to announce this now. See, they're starting to decap this. I don't really have enough money to build up an army, which is not good. And I don't really have the population to gain the money. So we can...
You know, I thought you were doing all right.
No,
so
we're going to gain strategy
here? Like, what's the build queue, or what's the... What do you think right now is actually the strategy for victory in Northgard?
Well, being good.
Yeah, right.
That's a good first start. Like right now, I probably, you know, I don't know. I should probably send like a woodcutter over to... Who is injured is actually what I want to know right now. Because those guys are dead. This guy is injured. So... He's being healed. As soon as he's done being healed, we could probably reassign that healer. So we're making a little bit more money now. We're gaining villagers at a decent clip. This guy does not need to be doing food. You need to be doing warrior, I guess. Whatever. Now we're getting villagers faster. That's good, I suppose. Oh, man. Someone else has reached Thane. They're so much better than we are. Aww. Yeah. Yeah, we're probably not going to win. But that's okay, because this game is fun, and it actually... It's... I feel like the few... So I've played this a few times. And I feel like I kind of learn a little bit. Although, I'm not sure how balanced it is just yet. So I feel like... There are times when, like, the bad guys will, like, complete research, and I'm just, like, baffled by how they did that.
I hate that in RTS games, and it happens in all of them. It seems like. Like, are you really playing by the same rules?
Yeah, and I'm not honestly sure, and maybe someone who has played this more could tell me that.
Yeah.
Maybe they just got a better draw, like they started off with stone closer and capped that first and upgraded and have rune stones, these things, carved stones in every sort of location, but I don't know.
Now, I didn't really notice when you set up this scenario, are these maps randomized or
Yes.
are they preset?
No, they are super randomized. As far as I can tell, there is no criteria that you can select to say only give me water maps or that kind of thing. So we need to find my warrior. Where did I send my warrior? Oh, no, that's a scout.
So in the chat, we actually have some insight into this from somebody who's actually familiar. So the developers have said that the AI does not cheat.
That's good.
That might be relative, though. It seems like just the fact that it always knows what to do and will always make good use, effective use of its resources. But I mean, you can't fault it for that. And also that lore has a lot to do with spawn location.
Yeah.
So you found the Circle of Stones, and I guess that may have something to do with it as well. So sometimes, like you said, you may just have a good draw, or you may just come out the raw end of the Viking war axe, I guess.
Yeah. So now now we're being attacked again, and again this faction is sort of warrior based, and I'm not really doing that. So I'm not really playing to my own strengths, I think, right now.
So do you have a sense yet? So if you decide to focus on something, because there are different ways to come to victory in Northgard. You can, you mentioned some of them at the beginning of the stream. You can do a lore victory. You can do a trading victory. You can do an elimination victory and in a warlike way, kind of wipe everyone else out. But if you are focusing on one of those other aspects, are you equipped to fend off somebody who's just straight up going for your throat?
I think a lot of that has to do with, you do have these, again, the defensive kind of buildings. I feel like getting a lot of lore can really help. We're going to do that so we can get some more cash flow. I think that's really holding us back because we've got the stone, we've got stuff to upgrade, we're just not doing it. And everyone gets warriors. This guy gets happiness from the warriors, and that's a pretty great thing. So that's probably something I want to focus on a little more. But then at the same time, I say that, and then okay, so that's perfect. So now I can actually demolish this. So we've used up all the stone here, so I don't need this anymore. Get rid of that stupid building. And put that guy on the farm, because I've had some wolves murder me, which is not great. Nobody's healing. Let's get this guy over here healing. Let's get this guy over here warrioring. I don't know. I don't know what I should be doing right now, but I'm not doing it, so...
Well, so looking ahead at this, so it looks like there are naval units. It looks like there are disasters and things that can strike.
So you can do a longship. I believe the longship is totally automated. You build it, out in the water, and it goes on raids. It doesn't help the defense of your civilization, but it does bring you fame or lore, depending on sort of how you configure it or whatever, so to speak.
It looks like what else is in here? I'm just kind of looking over the flow of the game over the course. I was almost said over the course of a campaign, but right now, being in early access, there's not actually a campaign mode. It's all just sort of skirmish. Which at least they have the option for it. It's just currently grayed out in the menu. So
yeah, there is no campaign currently. It's just these sort of single off skirmish maps, like you said. Okay, so here's something interesting. So you get the little blinky thing. Weather is cold this year. We'll have a blizzard this winter. So food and wood will diminish at a much greater rate, which is not good. So we want to prepare for that. To attempt to prepare for that, I actually went and built a food silo, which will increase the production in this area some. So why is this guy a miner? It's full.
Something else coming up in the chat is that all factions, regardless of what victory you're going for, everybody gains happiness from having a military. So there's not really a pacifist.
No,
I guess considering that they're Vikings, I suppose it stands to reason. But yeah, you're going to have a military in this game.
You definitely will. Okay, so I don't know what was happening. That guy was bugged out. Was still a miner for some reason, but we seem to have solved that issue. Yeah, this isn't great. We should be expanding more, and we're not because I don't have any food.
Looks like another thing that Shiro Games is planning on adding is multiplayer, which currently you can only play against the AI at this point. And again, let's just repeat, this is the earliest of the early access. Just came out on early access within the last week. But yeah, they do plan to have a campaign. They do plan to have some multiplayer. And I don't know that they've got necessarily a particular set schedule for that. I'm kind of looking through the Steam community a little bit to see what discussions are currently going on there. But yeah, it eventually will be a fairly fully featured RTS game about Vikings.
So we're gonna do something bold here.
Oh no.
We're gonna build a defensive structure. I actually have not really fooled around with these very much, so we'll see how this goes. But they are just murdering our dudes. And again, I'm completely forgetting to do my research over and over and over. So that's terrible. I don't know. Yay! I'm a Thane. That's long overdue.
Good job, man. That means you get to wear the spiky hat.
Yes. We love spiky hats here at the Game Bytes Show. Okay. So this guy's building a tower. That's probably a waste of resources, but we're doing it. So, deal. You know what? Let's not put up with this. Oh, you know what? I don't have a scout still. Oh man, I'm so bad. All right. You're getting wood. Still need... What are you doing? You're getting wood. Everyone seems pretty busy. I'm gonna be honest. This guy's not busy. Go scout. You go lore master. Hey, let's go see if we can get this guy. Bring it! Yes!
Thane apparently gets some more combat bonuses, so you should be able to kill some things now.
Yes! We've done it! We have murdered that man that has murdered us so many times. Now we don't have a healer.
Revenge. Oh, man.
Are we gaining? I mean, we have decent happy. Oh, this dude. Here you go. You're a healer now. Get herb, son. All right. Let's go over here. Because we can. I mean, whatever. Our attack has soured relations. Whatever. They deserve it. They deserve everything they get. I feel like we're winning in every regard here.
We haven't. We're not winning. I guess.
Look how many of their peasants we're slaughtering.
That's a lot. That's a lot. I know how these things go on this stream.
Our confidence is premature. You're saying.
I'm not ready yet.
We have like no wood. This is going to. Okay. Cancel this trade route. We need the wood.
So this is the interesting thing. So this is what we were talking about before. Deciding whether to spend those resources on, guns or butter, right? The domestic policy or the foreign wars, basically.
I feel like we could use some butter right now.
Yeah.
Our territory is under attack. All right, those guys are gonna gang up on that wolf. I feel like we're okay here. All right. Oh man, I don't have enough wood to upgrade my wood hut to get more wood. I do now, but dare I? This close to winter? I don't have a new peasant to put on it. I do have quite a bit of food though, so let's do it. Get in there, son. You are needed. What I really should do is capture this area and get this 20% bonus, but that's what a winning strategy would look like, and we don't do that kind of stuff around here.
Another hint from the chat. We seem to have a Northgard expert here with us today.
Excellent.
You can actually individually kind of micromanage your warriors too, so that you can actually send the healthy guys in to take the brunt of the attack, and then let the injured guys come in behind because they all do the same amount of attack.
That seems super effective.
Pro tip there for you.
Yeah. Okay, you know what? We're gonna do fur coats, and we are gonna go on a raiding spree here in the winter. It's almost the winter. It's gonna be a blizzard. It's probably the dumbest idea we've had yet, but but we're doing it. We're living the dream, ladies and gentlemen, here at the Game Bytes Show. We are doomed on this wood. I think this is gonna be a big issue.
I have a question about Vikings. It's pirates that say "R," right? What do Vikings say? What do they say?
Oh well, let's see. What's this guy say? They just grunt, apparently. You heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen.
Historically accurate Vikings.
All right, it's winter. Now it's time to go pillaging.
All right.
We're actually, I'm shocked, utterly shocked that we're doing okay for wood. See, we did good by upgrading that. You see that? We are geniuses, pure genius. You know what? They've been attacking our war center. We're gonna attack theirs. Get wrecked, son. Yeah, you don't want it. Wait. Micromanage the dude. Oh man, we did not. I couldn't click him in time.
First.
Whatever. It's fine. We have done work here today. So I'm not sure actually how to decolonize a zone. Oh, they're losing this down here. It's doing it automatically. Okay, great. Who is attacking? I don't know.
Someone.
That's probably gonna work itself out.
Don't worry
fine.
about it. Nothing's, nothing's going.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Fake news.
Fake news. Oh man, that healer's just going gangbusters on that wolf though. Punch him. There you go. Ah, here comes the blizzard. Now we're doomed. Oh, these guys are.
Your hubris once again.
But look, we'll capture this zone. Yeah! But we can't capture it because we're not adjacent to it. I believe that's accurate. These Draugr are like capturing this zone. No, I don't want to fight them. Are you kidding me? Get out. Oh no, what happens when you run out of wood? I bet people just start dying. It's all over. It's all over, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we only have 2. Oh my goodness, get in there. Not that it matters. It's still going down by like 400. Oh no. So here we go. The death spiral begins. Maybe this will end here in a second. We could be saved. There's still time. Oh, they're freezing. This guy's dead.
Yeah, oh no.
But he's healing a warrior almost. Well, we got whiteout conditions, but I feel like rock and roll music's still in. We'll have a great metal band. Yeah, they just grunt. That's what Vikings do. Huh? See? It's all good. Hey! It ended! We survived!
There's a blessing that you can get from this, and we're getting a recommendation in the chat to choose the 3rd available blessing so that we can eventually get a War Chief. It'll give you 20 stone and 10 iron.
This one? Alright, let's do it. Well, let's do this War Chief right now. Yeah! Now we're heroes. Now we're losing money. Oh, look! The wolves are punching our citizens. You can't punch our citizens. I punch our citizens. Keeps them in line. Yeah, now we're good to go. We got that War Chief. Let's get another warrior because I mean, if something isn't working, just apply more force. Building is full. What about this one? Building's full. That one's not. This one's empty. Seems.
I like the animations of the little guys. Like I like.
Oh, they're very
like the
into
warriors
it too.
especially. They kind of like tromp around.
Oh yeah, they're super into it. So what's happening here? What's happening here? I don't know what's going on in life, but we're just gonna attack. When all else fails, just attack.
It's a good Viking philosophy.
Yes, here we go. Look at them.
Tromp, tromp, tromp.
Here, here, here. Here, here. I feel like we have green on the ropes, you see.
Right.
Oh man, they sent a warrior to his doom.
Was there an AI difficulty? Like how confident is this?
There is easy, normal, and hard. We are playing on normal. Seems legit. Hey, that guy ran away. I don't think we allow them to run away.
You can take those buildings down to the south of your circle and repair them and just start using them.
Hold on, hold on. Get this guy. Get this guy. Teach this guy a lesson, son. What is it? What is happening over here? Okay, well, let's just keep capturing that zone. Let's go figure out what we're doing up here. Let's get a healer in here, because we got, like, tons of wounded people. It's ridiculous.
Jared, I don't want to jinx this, but you might actually do this.
Maybe we need more warriors. I feel like that's our problem, right? Oh, you know what? Do we have a scout? I don't think we have a scout. Whatever.
Do you need a scout at this point? I mean,
you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. So we're gonna colonize this, so that we can colonize this one. I don't know if that's smart or not, but we're doing it. So we have a war chief now, so maybe we should increase his thing. Let's do it. We're going all in. We're going all in on damage. Can I colonize it? Oh, I don't have enough. What? I don't have enough food. Let's see. Let's fix that. You need to get over here. All right.
Yeah, you'll need to work your way through those territories to.
Yeah, but we can keep We can keep attacking here. I guess we can't
that's
attack
true.
this one. Oh, it's their thing. It's like their headquarters, I guess. That appears to make a difference. But we can get these hunters. That'll starve them a bit, and their healer. We probably should have sent our warriors back to heal. That might have made sense. I don't know. We don't know what we're doing. Let's be honest. Look at those majestic deer. Okay. There's soured relations. I would say so.
I love
Portals to Helheim.
Like that.
What? This can't be good. I mean, we'll probably be fine, right? What could possibly go wrong? Oi! Man, that war chief does some serious work. Alright. How many warriors can I have? How do I find this out? I don't know. We're just going with it at this point. Alright, can I attack this now? Oh man, I feel like this is it. Here we go. Get that warrior. Oh, that lagged up. So I think the game might have crashed.
That's a victory condition. That's one of the several victory conditions
we
that
won
you can get in
so
Northgard.
hard that the whole game itself just gave up. There's a possibility that it'll come back to us here, so we'll give it a few seconds. This has been happening to me lately, and it's kind of annoying.
Well, that's how games go, I guess.
Okay. Northgard, this is kind of what the game is. I don't know if we'll win. If this comes back, we'll keep playing. I mean, we're going to take this to its inevitable conclusion. of the heroic game Bytes victory. But if it doesn't come back, I think we've gotten a pretty good taste of what the game is like.
Yeah, sure.
Random events, random seasons, really micromanaging and balancing your economy. And these, you can't just stock up either. These actually have it like kind of wants to work. I don't know if we're gonna play this at 1 frame per 30 seconds, but these actually cap out. So like, if I get 500 wood, I can't gather any more wood. So you want to be spending things, but at the same time, you don't want to be so low in supply that you can't make it through a winter. So
right, exactly.
Pretty fascinating.
Cool. Kind of different. I mean, it does kind of go back to that Rise of Nations thing where you definitely have to manage your resources. Territory is definitely important. The capturing and the taking of the discrete zones is kind of different for an RTS. You don't get a lot of that typically. Mm-hmm. And then the all of the elements for the different clans, the blessings, all the little different bonuses and buffs that you can give you different ways to approach different enemies and situations. So it seems like there's a lot of variety for you to play around with.
I've actually been trying to get myself back into strategy games as of late. It's kind of a genre I've kind of fell out of touch with, and I think that's happened a lot with just gaming in general. It's not as popular of a... The real-time strategy doesn't seem as popular as it was once back in the days of yore, but this game I actually enjoy, because it's like managing the civilization, so to speak, instead of trying to manage, how many units is this one building cranking out, and has this resource node run out of supply, and now I got to go find a new one, and stuff like that can be kind of a lot to micromanage, whereas this is more of a step back, so kind of like that strategic look, similar to what, say, the Civilization games kind of do, right? So you're tasked with managing from a little bit higher perspective than each little villager and what it's going to do. And while you do that, once you get them set up, they're going to do their thing until they're eaten by a wolf or you change them. So
right.
No, I like the game a lot. Unfortunately, I don't think we're recovering from this. I am actually looking at a completely gray screen now. Northgard.exe is not responding. So, too bad. I believe, this is the first time I've had it crash on me. So it's probably OBS. Sometimes those games don't play too nice, particularly early access. But if you enjoy strategy games, I would recommend this one, honestly. It's fun, and who doesn't like Vikings, right? I love the art, the sort of look they've gone with the art direction, the art style, with the kind of cartoony, but I don't know, it's pretty good.
Like halfway to Asterisk and Obelisk,
right?
Yeah.
So, pretty good one. Yep, there it goes. Now it's Windows is checking for a solution to that problem, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure it'll find one. We'll check back here soon. But yeah, Northgard. So check that one out. It's in early access, or just follow it on Steam. Keep up with the news if you want to kind of see where it goes in terms of development. But I've certainly had fun in the few times I've played it now. Few sort of skirmish battles that I've done, and it kind of shakes it up. So it's kind of randomly generated, and you can choose the different factions and play it in a little bit different way each time. So
for sure.
That's it. We're done. We're done here. No, thank you for joining us here on the Game Bytes Show. We do this every Monday. We try to do this every Monday. I think we hit almost all of them, honestly.
Yeah.
We have like a 99% up rate, I would say. We do this once a week, Mondays, 10 o'clock Central Time, 11 o'clock Mountain, or 9 o'clock Mountain.
Some other words, yeah. Sometimes.
I don't know what that is in India, but I'm sure someone can look it up and let us know for all of our India viewers. We do some other stuff. We actually stream sometimes during the week other games, things like Rainbow Six Siege we did last week. For Honor we did a few weeks ago, or last week, and on the stream on Monday last week.
There's sometimes get our other guys jumping on doing Heroes of the Storm.
Yeah, that's right. Legrand has been streaming a little bit. That's pretty great. It's funny because it's almost usually me doing the streams, and then suddenly I'll get a notification that Game Bytes show's live. I'm like, oh no, we've been hacked.
Wait, am I doing this?
Where am I? We do an audio podcast twice a week, once for news, new releases, topic of our choice, and then the games we've been playing is the second episode that we do midweek. You should check that out over at GameBytesShow.com. You can subscribe to our RSS if you do it that way, or you can pick us up on iTunes. Search for our stuff over there. You can find our show and subscribe to it. You can find us on Twitch, which if you're watching on Twitch, you've already found us, twitch.tv/GameByteShow. You can find us on YouTube, where really we just take the stuff we do on Twitch and we post it to YouTube, youtube.com/GameByteShow. It's like a double thing. You can watch us live and then go rewatch us and relive the glory.
The honor.
Yes, it is your pleasure to go watch that. Find us on Twitter at GameByteShow. You can find myself individually at red_I, so we can talk mad strats in Northgard. Jeremy.
All about Vikings. Yes, you can find me at Jeremy_Lamont. You can also find our other two podcast compatriots. I mentioned Legrand, who's been streaming Heroes of the Storm occasionally. He is at Legrand, Legrande, and Dale Jones is at Count Elmdor.
That's right. So find us there. Hit us up on GameByteShow.com. Go watch our backlog on YouTube. But most importantly, join us again next week for another great show. Bye.
Nanu.